I like your cut, G.
Hello, welcome to another video. Today I'll be discussing about what you should not do in World of Tanks Blitz. I hope you enjoy. Number 1, do not YOLO. I know you hear this all the time, but I cannot stress this any further. Do not YOLO, or else you will cost your team the victory. And I don't think anyone wants that, right? And you know, people can get salty, right? They're gonna hurt your feelings. Oops, wrecked, cry girl. But you know, YOLOing is bad, okay? You can't just go in like, oh, Bunzi! Anyway, you get the idea. You know, just like in the clip at the intro, you just gonna completely lose all of your HP. It's not gonna be good. Point number 2, do not zoom out of scope before you shoot at someone, especially when that's a weak point, because there is a chance that might miss. I've seen many people do this in their replays, and it just increases the chances of you actually hitting a shot. What is the point of scoping in when you're gonna scope out before you even take the shot? That doesn't make sense. You have to see the shot through your gunner sight. You have to see it actually travel and hit their target, and you know that it actually will hit. Number 3 is just camping in the same spot for the entire game. I understand if you're playing as a tank destroyer or a sniper type of playstyle tank, then you would decide to camp, but I generally need that player who's sniping to be able to relocate to get new angles on opponents that are trying to push a position, so they can more hold back the enemy more effectively. And this is not possible if you just stay in one location, just glued on your ass on the bush, right? And all you need to do is just move to another bush, and there's a lot of different positions on many different maps, so I recommend that you go look at the maps and memorize the positions, and then you can apply that skill more. Number 4 of what you're doing wrong is not pushing isolated targets. You know that I've seen this too often, and people do not push isolated targets because they're too scared of whether a tank destroyer is behind them or not. But they realize too late when they realize that the tank destroyer that they were worried about is actually spotted and is flanking them. So they try to push that isolated target finally, and they are too late, of course, because either the medium or heavy flank has been already won by the enemy and they're already flanking, so you'll have 2 directions to focus in now. So whenever you see an isolated target and you see 5 or 6 other people spotted on the other side of the map, then there's a good chance that you'll be able to push that tank, which is isolated, very effectively without losing too much HP. And it's always better if you have a teammate with you. If you're by yourself, if you are good at brawling, and if your tank is generally superior to the isolated tank, then you can push. So make sure to keep an eye on the minimap. That is also a thing you should do, and to pay attention to what tank is where, so you can better decide when to push an isolated target. This is a mashup on number 5. It is to not spend free XP on other than modules of your tanks that you just researched. If you spend free XP on something like crew skills, or say other tanks to accelerate the research, that is complete waste of free XP. If you just spend your free XP on getting all the best modules of the new tank that you just researched. And I have done this before. I have a free-to-play account. I have played a tank and grinded to the next tier, and by the time I had the next tier, I had enough free XP to research and purchase all the modules, and basically max out the next tier tank that I had. And you should do that. It doesn't matter if you are, if you spend money or if you don't spend money. This is something that you should know. This goes to the same with buying credits with gold. That is an extremely bad idea and it's not worth it. Using the gold, you can just save for another tank that's gonna come out or something. You've seen all the deals recently with, the Chimera, the Object 252U, such and such. They're pretty cheap right now, so I really do suggest saving that gold. I understand that this video is a little stereotypical in the YouTube community, and however, I hope this video was somehow helpful to some people, and I will be doing a map review and or montage next, so please stay tuned for that. I have also left a special montage at the end of the video, so yeah, I hope you enjoy this. This is the fail montage. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.